Well, here we go. Per Cole's suggestion, I'm going to make some videos to put on YouTube. I think it's a good idea. I think it'll help me stay accountable. More people watching, more people paying attention, more people hounding me, the more chances I have of being successful. I guess without all that, you do it by yourself and you've only got one person to answer to. I don't have any family. Got some friends that care, but it's easy to quit when you're just quitting on yourself. So this is day 2. I started my fast Sunday night, so I don't know, I'm roughly 30 some hours into it. As of now, I feel great. I weighed, let's see, Monday morning I weighed 552 on my scale, and sorry, I'm getting ate up by spiders. I'm out here in the forest. Went for a little ride in my 4Runner, and there's cobwebs everywhere, and I got a whole bunch of spiders. Here, I'll try to show you. Whole bunch of spiders on the front of my 4Runner. I don't know what they are, but there's a bunch of them. But anyway, so 552. And mind you, I've always been a big guy. High school, I was a fat kid growing up, got bullied, got picked on, got harassed, you name it. Junior in high school, I was up to 315 pounds. Total fat kid, couldn't do nothing. Didn't play any sports, didn't lift any weights. And finally got sick of it. Started walking, started jogging, went out for football, started lifting weights, got down to 275 pounds. And then I got into martial arts, and then I decided to join the Marine Corps. And that was a hefty goal at that time. I mean, to get down to Marine shape seemed impossible, but through sheer willpower and not knowing nothing really about losing weight, I did it. I did it the hard way. I worked my butt off. I tried to watch what I eat, but it wasn't real successful. I was a kid, but anyway, I made it, and left boot camp at 192 pounds. My mom didn't even recognize me. I could run 3 miles in 20 minutes. I could fight all day. I mean, I was a stud, and then after I got out, I kind of just let it go. I slowly started putting the weight on. Made some bad decisions. Mainly started drinking, chasing women with the buddies, and bought into a pizza restaurant. So all we did was sit around, drink beer, and eat pizza. And then slowly started gaining. Got up to almost 300 pounds again, and decided to, I got active again. I chased a job in Colorado. I become a raft guide for 2 years. Through lots of mountain biking and having fun, I got back down to about 245 pounds. Then my dad passed away, and I came back to Missouri and decided it was time to get responsible, quit being irresponsible. So I went enrolled in college, and of course that sedentary lifestyle, spending all day in the books and researching, writing papers toward my history degree, and started putting the weight back on. And then met an old girlfriend from back in the day before I went to the Marine Corps, and she had 3 little kids, and finished up with college and settled down with her, got married, and just it's just an excuse after another, but the weight just kept coming. It wasn't paying attention to it. I could still move around and do stuff, but I just kept piling it on, dealing with the trials and tribulations of being married, and baggage that I don't even want to go into, problems that arose out of nowhere that weren't directly our fault, but stuff we had to deal with. And I ate for comfort. And 2010, we took my little girl broke her arm, so we took her to the hospital, and they had one of those digital scales, and I stepped on it, and I was 510 pounds. So that was 9 years ago. And at that moment, I thought, well, I got to change this. And I really didn't do nothing. After that, things just spiraled more. I ended up getting divorced, and then I was really down in depression. That was 2012, and then 2017, I, after just quit taking care of myself completely, ended up in the hospital with respiratory failure. I was just about dead. My O2 levels were super low, and into the intensive care I went for 7 days. I was 535 pounds then. Most of that was water weight. They got the water off of me, and I walked out of the hospital 7 days later at 470 pounds. Thankfully, I was still alive. I shouldn't have survived that one, but and then I just went on. You know, I went back to work, and I ended up went to Idaho for a while, and you know, kind of in the outdoors and four-wheeling and stuff like I like to do, but I still didn't care about myself, so I kept just doing what I do, eat. And anyway, decided to come back home. Ended up back home this spring, and just been hanging out this summer, but just doing nothing, being lazy and still being down, and I just kept eating. Well, I just recently had a Marine buddy come visit, and that was, I mean, I've been feeling pretty bad about it. Oh, hold on, doing something. Anyway, him being here just reminded me of what I used to be, where I used to be. And if you'd have told me as a 21-year-old Marine that someday you're going to weigh 525 pounds, or 552, I'd have told you you're crazy. There's no way. So that was really the nail in the coffin for me. So as soon as he left, the next day, that was Sunday, and that yesterday, you know, I've been following Cole for a while, like a lot of people. I didn't, you know, didn't start it. It was a little intimidating, but I haven't eaten since Sunday night, and it's now Tuesday in the afternoon, and I'm gonna stick with this. It's time to freaking change. It's time to get back to, you know, not just back to a decent weight, but to have a life again. Have a life. I'll never have another romantic relationship at this weight. I'll never raft a river. I'll never ski another mountain. I'll never canoe and, you know, camp out on these Ozark streams like I like to do. And you all know what I'm talking about. You know, it's just, it affects so many aspects of your life, not to even mention the health, you know, the detriment to your health part. So anyway, this is my first of many videos. I'll try to do this often. I hope you can, I'll figure out the whole subscribing thing, but please follow me, subscribe to me, and watch me do this. Cole thinks, and this is Cole through Snake Diet Motivation, and he thinks in 6 months, if I hit it hard, I can get rid of all this weight. That would be amazing. Yeah, there'll be some skin issues, but who cares? At least I'll be, you know, 300 pounds with some loose skin's better than 552. So anything's better than 552. So anyway, it's a beautiful day in the Ozarks. It's getting ready to storm. There's a bunch of thunderstorms coming. So I'm gonna get out of here and go post this and say, hey, drop your comments below. Thanks.